Hello, I'm Pat.
And I'm Renita. And I'm Dee Dee.
And I'm Fritz.
Welcome to God, Grace, and Ghana. Today we have a very special treat for you all. We are sitting here talking with our new friends.
Family. Family.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
And it wasn't hard to come and set up this interview because they live in Houston, Texas, or the surrounding area, just like we do.
Yep.
It is very good to meet someone else who are going to be journeying to Ghana and taking a life adventure just like we're going to do. So we're going to talk to them and chop it up and see some of the reasons they decided to move. Some of the what do their family and friends think about it, and what do they think about Ghana so far, and whatever else comes up. So please sit back, stay tuned. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this interview. Let's get into it.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, Mr. Fritz.
Yes.
What had happened was you reached out to me, I guess, looking at one of my videos,
Yes.
and then something in you said, let me reach out to this guy. So tell me a little bit about that. What caused you to reach out?
It was kind of odd because normally only the people that I'm subscribed to would come up, in the feed.
Right.
And I saw this new thing come from the feed because we're running out of videos to watch. We're watching everything, we just run out of videos to watch. And so I see you guys pop up. I said, let me see if this is interesting or whatever the case may be. Clicked on it, started listening to it, and after I was finished listening to it, I said, let me send a note. So I sent the note because I realized that you guys were in the same area that we were at, and I wanted to know how close you were. So let me send a note. I sent that note, you contact me back, and then the next thing I knew, we had each other's numbers, calling back and forth.
He was so excited.
I was excited. I was excited.
If we're going to be neighbors, we are going to be neighbors.
Yes.
How far are they from us? Like
a block.
Yeah, a block. We could really walk. A real literal block. On your screen, we'll show you exactly how far. There's an overhead drone shot of the houses, and the one at the top is me and my lovely wife's house, and the one at the bottom, you can see is Mr. Fritz's house. So that is just how close we are. That's like less than a city block. When I say city block, I don't know where you living in the world, but a Houston block away. It's definitely walking distance.
Yeah.
And since I put that up there, we are both dealing with a company called Royal Kingdom Estate.
Yes.
Very trustworthy company. We do. I think we both. I can speak for them as well. Both recommend them.
Yes.
If you're going to make that move and transition to Ghana. I have no complaints whatsoever with this company thus far in our transition, and I'm sure that you will not either. Now, we're not paid by Rocky Estates or anything like that.
No, it's not paid. Not paid advertising.
It's not paid promo. It's just two happy couples.
Yes.
Customers. All right. Now, you're talking about your research. What kind of research did y'all do in order for y'all to come to the conclusion? You know what? Ghana's the place for us. That's what we want.
That's a story. All right. You want to tell that story?
You did the research, so you can tell it. I just followed.
All right. So we have two other friends, family, that when they came to Houston, they actually bought our previous home. All right, and they bought our previous home before we moved here, and they were talking about moving to Africa. All right, now the feeling of moving to Africa was in my spirit for a long time. It was almost like I was pulled towards moving to Africa. Always fascinated with the music, fascinated with the TV programs, just totally fascinated with everything that was, because it reminded me so much of growing up in the Bahamas, So growing up in the Bahamas, that field. In any case, when I started to talk to my wife about it, At first, she was like, I don't know. I don't know. She was like, nah. But but what I did was I left it alone because for some reason deep inside of me I knew that I was being pulled or guided or that was my route for some reason. And the friends that I was telling you guys about, one night we went to dinner with them, and they started to talk because they went to Rwanda, and they started to talk about, oh, they're gonna move to Rwanda, and this is where they're gonna live, this is what they're gonna do, and we listened to them, and they were so excited in their expressions. My wife was sold. She was sold. She was sold to the point that she became more sold than I was. Just totally sold with it. All right. So, in any case, we started to look into Rwanda. We started to look at, houses and homes in Rwanda, because that was going to be our thing too. And then my wife was like, I'm not too okay with Rwanda. So she brought up the idea of Ghana. And so I was like, okay, I started to research Ghana too. Then I started understanding the differences, the cultural differences, and what would be more of a softer landing for us. And so we started to look at a lot of videos on Ghana, and next thing, everything was about Ghana. So we started researching and run across the Royal Kingdom. So when we run across Royal Kingdom, we started to look into them and we started to watch all of their videos. And sight unseen, we called them, we started making arrangements, and next thing you know, we were sending a bunch of money. Don't know these people. Heard about all the things that goes on in Ghana with this land scamming and all that other stuff. Yeah, we just stepped on our feet. But so amazing though. You in some instances you'll feel scared or timid. For some reason we weren't scared. We weren't timid at all. It just felt good in the spirit. So we decided, okay, let's go ahead and let's do it. We went through a whole lot of things trying to figure out how to send it, but eventually we ended up sending it. And as per they say, next thing we know, we had our indentures and all this other stuff. So we decided that, because even when we started this, we came down, we bought the property, and we just automatically started. Everything seems to just, it fell in place. Everything just naturally moved. Just naturally move.
Just have to let it move.
Just let it move. And so we got everything done. And being a laid back place like Ghana, things took a little longer than we expected in some instances.
Right.
But it happened.
Right.
All right. What's so crazy is that our friends who decided they were going to move to Rwanda, they're already there. They're already there, and they left, and they're living there now.
Wow.
They did not play at all.
Right. They sold the house. After that, they were like, okay, we got like another month.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
With their two boys and her mother.
Right. But in was it July? June or July? July, right?
It was July.
July, we decided, okay, now that we got all this stuff, we have this land over there, let's go and let's see exactly what's going on. But by the time we got there, they had already mapped out the plans, everything was together, and they were so welcoming to us, came in, and then that's where we started to go through all the logistics. We met us at the airport. So we started to go through all the logistics of everything, and then once we got through everything, we went out to the property, just walking through the bushes. Now it's not bushes. Walking through the bushes and, and looking out. But we got there, and another thing that was so amazing to us is this. Because what's the guy that? Answer says, man, for people that was not here, did not see or approve a piece of property, and buying just without seeing it. You guys got a lot. Huge avocado tree, medicinal trees, bananas planted, everything was there. I was like, wow. My wife was like totally excited. So we decided, I guess this is it. This is what we're going to do. So we just continued to plant, and since we've been back, we've just been moving ahead.
We're so ready to go back. ASAP.
But that's the story.
Okay. If you have not noticed, I'm going to ask you about your friends. Are the friends you said that already left and went to
Rwanda,
are they African American descent?
They're from Haiti.
They're from Haiti, but they are American citizens.
Well, if you have noticed, if you keep up with our channel, the exodus is real. There is a big exodus of, I should say, people of color who are leaving the United States or leaving Britain or leaving, and they're heading back home to Africa. And that's something we encourage. That's something we hoping that our family one day get on board with. But I'm trying to tell you that it's not a small number of people. It is happening. The exodus is actually happening right now as we speak. A lot of people are waking up and understanding that the United States is not everything they advertise it to be, and Africa, on the other hand, is not everything that the United States try to make it out to be. And both things are true, and a lot of people seem to be waking up to that. And most of all, if you listen to our channel, you understand that God comes first before grace and God. And these are people of faith. Now, it takes a lot of faith to do what they have done, what we have done, and what a lot of African Americans are doing, and send your money across seas to people you have never met. Yet, even though we haven't seen the land, they haven't seen the land, we serve a God who has seen the land. And we are very happy when we got there with the plots that we were given. Okay? I guess I'm trying to say in a nutshell, if you're not a person of faith, I don't know if this movie is for you or not, but it's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to have to do, and you're going to have a faith in something or somebody to be watching over your interests. They mentioned, and when we did our research, the very same thing. Land scams are plenty in a lot of these African countries, and Ghana was no exception. And that's scary to send your money, 16, 17, 20,000, however much money across seas. And then people say, hey, they never got the land. The person that sold it wasn't their land in the first place, and this, that, and the other. But we prayed about it. We prayed where to go. We prayed about what to do, who to get the money to, what come to all that. And everything has been, just like Brother Fritz has said, easy. I mean, easy.
When God has his hand in it, it's easy. It's going to be smooth every time.
Yes.
If you're going through something and it's not hard and there's all these blocks, that could be God blocking you, telling you this is not the path for you. You need to step back. Because if it's from him and he wants you to do it, it's going to be easy every time.
Never have to force anything that
Easy, right? And we will follow.
Yes.
This is true.
Okay, I'm going to have to ask the hard question. We talk about easy and hard. How is your family taking your decision to move away from the U.S. to Africa?
I let my wife stop it.
I mean, my daughters, they really did not agree with it at first, but they know we're going to do what we want to do, right?
Yes.
So they're starting to accept.
Yeah.
Don't like it, but they're starting to accept it.
Yes.
Simple fact of the matter is really nothing to do. Stop.
Right.
Moving.
I mean,
You get on board or you're not.
yeah, that's so that's easy.
Yeah.
To answer, right?
Yeah, easy enough to answer. Yeah, my part of the family, like my dad, my brothers, they're happy for me, and they're happy for us. I mean, obviously they would prefer we didn't, but we also say it like this, and to be bluntly honest, I mean, we live here in Texas. We don't get to see them. Yeah, we don't get to see them all the time. So, I mean, it'll be the same way when we moved to Africa. And when we decided we want to come back and go and visit, we go and and visit.
And you're more than welcome to come visit us.
Yeah, more than welcome to come and visit us. So we feel it's going to be the same thing. It's just, and distance doesn't have anything to do with love,
Right.
or caring. Those things bypass distance and time. So we're not worried in that sense. Our biggest thing is that we know we're going to be the ones growing old together. When our kids have their family and they're doing their own thing, they're going to be making decisions what's going to be best for them. And hopefully we've done a good enough job with them, and the ones who take it, a good enough job with them that they'll see the wisdom and all that. So
my mother was totally different.
I know she was.
Oh my goodness. But when I started to accept her decision and how she felt about it, I felt better. And I'm like, I'm going anyway.
Yep.
So,
and now she's happy.
What it is.
Yeah, now she seems to be more on board with everything. But I was always a mover. It's easy for me to go from one place to the other. And when I moved from the Bahamas to here, it was easy. It wasn't hard. It was just different, And my feelings has always been, every move has been a purposeful move, because nothing happens without reason, and those reasons bring purpose. So whatever God had for me, that is what this whole journey has brought me into, and it would transition me into moving to Africa. And because He's still working out His purpose in all of us,
right?
You see, but if we rest assured of that, then we don't have anything to worry about. We don't have
And if we do what other people want us to do, we'll never. It's never what other people want. It's what God wants. It's just simple as that. Mm-hmm.
We don't willy-nilly just say, "Oh, let's just go whatever." No, it has to do with thought, because those actions determine exactly what transpires from those actions. Who's to say that my wife would all of a sudden get comfortable with wanting to move?
God.
Only could be God, because when I tell you, she was
out of nowhere, I was ready.
Ooh.
And now I'm like really ready. Like
Really
I'm ready to go.
Especially after that first trip. It was like, what? She didn't want to come back. And now she's saying, 2 weeks was too short.
Let me tell y'all out there in viewership land, what he just said, I can 100% veto that one. I mean, put a stamp of approval, because I did not think my wife would move away here. I've been wanting to get away from this place, because things I've seen, George Floyd, and a whole bunch of stuff that just irritate me to no end. And then I don't know if I have to delete this part of the Orange Man, Agent Orange. And he's horrible. But that's neither here nor there. Again, that was like the icing on the cake. Because all these people got it bowling to show their true colors, which, again, you watched our channel, you know how we feel about that. Anyway, the point is, my wife and her sisters are like the three musketeers. They're the thickest thieves. The thought that her leaving us, and then the grandbaby, don't forget.
Yeah, because I love my grandbaby.
Oh, the grandbaby.
I love my grandbaby.
And so I was quite shocked when we discussed it, and she was on board. Well, first after prayer, but she says, who am I to stand against God? That's it.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
God comes first in this relationship. And hope again, be people of faith. He should come first in your house as well, but pray about everything diligently. And then when we clicked on the TV and we were trying to figure out where to go, and we had narrowed it down to Kenya, Ghana, and Rwanda. And we started researching, and like Ghana just kept coming up on Ghana. And I looked at my wife and said, I guess it's Ghana, because every time we put Ghana pops up.
Ghana. We kept bringing us back to Ghana.
And then it was time for us to pick a bill. I said, okay, we're going to get our house. Well, the next step was, like they said, we're going to send money to somebody. All right?
Get
land. And I mean, schemes everywhere. We lost our money. The African scheme. No. Okay. We pray about that. We finally settled on a company called Raw Kingdom Estate to buy the land. And then I said, okay, babe, we prayed about it. We're just going to send this money. And then the first we were going to get 3 plots. I say, no, that's too much to lose just in case.
That's true, though.
So we bought 2.
We started with 2, and we got comfortable. We were like, okay, we'll buy 2. And you still can buy whatever you want. So it doesn't matter.
So, we kind of regret now that little piece that was right next to us. We were going to go ahead and purchase it. Somebody already bought it, building right there.
Yeah.
It's a little sliver of land. I'm like, I don't know what they're building. But,
And we would have bought more because, see, we was going to buy acreage here in Houston. And then we, matter of fact, we did buy acreage. About 1.3 acres. And we changed our mind when this African push from the Lord came, and we sold the acres. We had bought the 1.3 acres, and of course, we bought the land in Ghana. Long story short, again, that was land sight unseen, and money that we sent to people we have never met. But look at God; He worked it out. So. All right, the next question I'm going to ask you guys is, since we brought up the family and friends, how they feel about it. Since you was moving away from your family and friends, since you was moving away from everything you knew and things like that, were you concerned about getting there to Ghana and not knowing anyone? Or were you concerned about, are we going to make some friends? Or how long? Or, how's that going to be?
I'm not really concerned. I don't think.
No, I don't think she's concerned. See, we're too different. My wife is cool with just being with me, just us. We're cool. For me, I'm the talker. I'm more of the outgoing. The outgoing. So I can meet people, but here's what I found out too is that I give people chances, but God has given me the sense of discernment. I can tell when.
And sometimes I see what you don't see. And I'm like,
you see?
No.
You see? Because the thing I think what God has to bless us with, and maybe you guys too, is this. I'm an extremely logical person. Logical. So my intuition might be there, but not as strong as hers because she works on feeling, And so if I'm not seeing certain things and she's feeling it, I have to consider that. You see, so in considering that, I have to use both those things in order to, God has given us both those things in order for us to be able to make sound decisions. You see, I can't do something that I think is logical. That's a logical thing to do. But then if she's not feeling right about it, let me rethink that, And sometimes, most of the time when I rethink it, even with times I go in and I'll investigate things, I'll investigate it. Still sticking on what I think, and she'll say, I feel something, I'll go investigate it, and then I'll be like, maybe she's right. Or, maybe we need to kind of bring this both ways, or look at it from both ways. But no, she didn't mind whether she did or she didn't. But me, I know that once we got there, just like how I'm cool with all the guys at Royal Gaming, So, and then it was even more exciting when you guys popped up on Monday.
I was excited.
Now I know my wife would be excited because she's like,
watching your video. Okay.
So
I was at ease.
Yeah, she was at ease. So with her being at ease, and then I also realized that when we and Patrick is starting to talk, like it is easy, and even sometimes I know he's working, but he's talking, he's talking, so like, and then in my mind, let me get Patrick get back to work. And then,
I'm just glad he found him his friend.
Yeah.
Well, let me answer that question I asked them. I was concerned she was not about finding friendship. I was just in there to myself. I don't know. But I'm like, no, baby, because we got the big.
You have to find a friend. You have to find some.
Cause we got the big deck because we got a party. Who gonna party with? We got this big meeting room in the house. Who's gonna watch movies? We got movie night. It's by itself.
Travel with.
So
Yes.
need somebody in there, baby. Just to be us.
But God worked it out, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, they've been them.
yeah.
A block away.
A block away.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah, it is deep because
That's deep.
we were actually sitting down and saying, okay, because it's been a year, parenting's been going now.
Yeah.
So, so it's hard for me to really, when you say, you can have people that you associate with and you're cool with everybody, but certain people click, And my best friend, he died about a year now. And then we started hanging with the couple that we were telling you guys about that moved to Rwanda. And after they left, my wife was like, geez, what are we going to do now? So I guess God heard back. Yeah, I guess he heard. I guess he heard. Yeah. So.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
God is great. One last thing, we're going to end it here. And me and Renita, we haven't approached this subject very much on our channel. And that's preparations to leave. What things have y'all done or do you recommend that people have to do to liquidate and get up and move across country? You got houses, cars.
Out of nowhere, you just start selling stuff. He sold a golf cart. Now I have to go to Africa. But he just starts selling stuff. We like the more we get rid of, the better. Right. But we are taking some.
Yeah, we're taking some stuff. What I realized is when I started selling different things, I realized how much things we buy don't ever use. Right. The accumulation of stuff, right?
Yeah. Pac-Man machine.
Yeah, that we never use after that first party, right?
Yeah, but I love
I know she, and I always say, let's go play Pac-Man. So in the corner, it's over in the corner there. Nobody's messing with it, But no, as far as preparation is concerned, we decided we'll just get rid of. We decided we didn't want to rush, so we gave everything a nice big space, long time to do what we need to do. As far as moving is concerned, we've decided what we're going to take and what we're not going to take. We decided that as far as cars are concerned, we prefer not to send a car because what we're finding out is that it's expensive to ship cars.
Right.
So it's best to just purchase a car when we get this.
Right.
I agree. So as far as furniture and whatnot, furniture, clothes, certain items that we might not be able to get over there that we might think we were going to miss, we'll pack all that stuff and we'll send all the stuff.
I thought about it too, like when you build a new home, you want new stuff.
Yeah, you want
The shopping.
Yeah, it's shopping.
You want new stuff.
We're gonna have time on our hands, so we'll just little by little home and do what we gotta do.
But as far as that, we figure it's gonna be easy enough to move over. Plus, again, we're not worried about a lot of that stuff because we've already decided. Okay, so we're gonna be there. It's almost gonna be like it's home, but it's retirement. We're gonna come home and spend time in the U.S. and in the Bahamas. And
we're saying that now.
Yeah,
but when you get there, it's a different story.
I know because I haven't been back to the Bahamas in what, 5 years.
Yeah, but I understand that, but they're gonna have to come visit us.
Us too. Well, see, that's what my wife here.
Us,
yeah.
And I'm just saying.
They're gonna have to come visit us too. So, But no, as far as moving is concerned, we're just kind of liquidating everything. You know, we have the house on the market now. Whomever wants to purchase.
Beautiful home on the market.
Thank you. Yeah, we have the house on the market. So as soon as the house is sold, then we'll just rent and work until the time we decide. Because I have a few years to go before
I don't know. It might be sooner than we think. The way we're feeling, it's like we're ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I just changed my mind about moving to Africa that quickly. I mean, just sitting here talking to the couple, they brought to my attention my wife in shopping.
I know, right?
I didn't think it was possible, but they found a way. So eventually,
we're going.
Okay.
It's too late
to turn back now.
Okay. Oh, and she found out that they have a company called Timu in Africa. She's very happy about that. So,
yeah, I googled it. Timu goes to Africa. And Legato.
oh yes.
The cable that we use here, you can use it around the world. So
What's that again?
Legato. It's a cable channel. What do you call it?
Streaming service.
Streaming service.
Oh,
and you get all the channels.
That's cool.
Oh, okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah, and we're using that, taking that back.
Okay. So we can purchase that now and then buy you something.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we've decided also, everything is going to be off-grid. Solar, water.
Yes, I love that part too.
All that stuff. So I'm looking forward to all that stuff. Starlink, we don't have to worry about the internet, none of that stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, internet too.
Yeah, he told me about it.
Yeah. So, I feel the move is going to be
all right.
I think we're going to be just fine. It's just a feeling.
I am too.
It's just a feeling.
I gotta get your number because I'm calling you every day.
It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. Especially after that first trip.
Yeah. They do make you feel at home. When you get there, it's like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, and the air is just a little bit cleaner and fresher. The atmosphere is a little bit more, friendly. You have to go and try it for yourself. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna close this video out with this. I'm gonna ask y'all the same question, but I'll lead off. What is the end all hope that me and Renita have for us moving to Africa? What is our desire? Well, our desire is that our family and friends get on board. They come, they visit, they come, they see, and realize that maybe Patrick and Renita wasn't so out of their mind in the first place. Maybe Patrick and Renita was actually on to something. And that is our hope, and I believe that that's your desire as well.
Yeah, that's our desire. I have a few selfish ones too. Really and honestly, I really want my wife to not have to use her energy to do anything else but to take care of me. And that energy that she's using to take care of me and making sure that I'm healthy, that I'm good, I utilize that strength to continue to protect her.
Oh, that is sweet.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Not to be outdone, I hope my wife will be happy and she can shop at Timu as much as she wants.
Let me kiss you. Well, my prayer is that God is using us, and we're the first ones to go. But He's using us to bring family and friends on board as well.
I believe that the part of the ministry, I'm a retired pastor, part of the ministry that we have and why we started the channel in the first place is because we really believe that there's a lot of people out there need to see that this exodus is real, that a lot of people are moving. A lot of people have moved and they're happy. That you can see video of Africa and it's not people that's starving with pot bellies and flies on their face. That all that narrative has been orchestrated by the powers that be that don't want to see people go and experience the freedom and the beauty of Africa. That is our desire, and we are hoping that this video and many more, if you like, share, and subscribe to our channel, you'll see more. Will be a vehicle to do that, to accomplish that. That's our hope and desire.
Yes. Most definitely.
Okay, we have enjoyed talking to you guys, and hope you enjoyed it. As a matter of fact, we're gonna do this again. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you right now. We plan to talk to them here, like we just did, and then we plan to talk with as soon as they get back from Africa. We're gonna do another interview, and we're gonna show them in their new beautiful home. Might maybe take a tour and talk to them, interview them, and bring you guys in that way as well. You already know that when we get in our home, you're gonna be on that tour. As soon as we get there, see us running around. Happy we are. Yes, but yes. So you'll be seeing these guys again. I'm quite sure. Now, everybody out there, you already know how we sign off. First of all, we love you with godly love. You can be blessed. I'm Pat.
And I'm Renita.
And I'm Dee Dee.
And I'm Fritz.
Bye.
Bye.
My husband keeps saying, I think I still understand. Because I see how you eat. I don't understand, bro.
Yeah, she don't eat at all.
But I have
Y'all be
so I have to be.
y'all be a stick.
But I go eat them.
Now I get my grub on. She I don't understand. All right. I like to eat, so this is gonna be cut out. This is gonna be cut out of the production.